from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Hit hard down the right field line. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or 2 there. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Down the first baseline. Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Two and 0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
1-1 delivery, and there he goes towards second. Pitch misses the throw down way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's a nice little swinging bunt. He just swung over the top of it, got enough of the baseball to dribble it down third base. Third baseman did everything he could to try to make a play on it. Just didn't have enough to get him before he got to the bag. Base hit.
Now the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Jones. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score, the runner from third. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Hawk comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch by Jones. Here comes the runner for the plate. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game. Striding in once again, Eddie
Number 10.
He had a sac fly earlier.
Eddie Hawk.
And that'll be the fourth wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Center fielder, Christian.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. On the ground left side, that's a base hit. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Ready for another chance? Eddie Hawk.
Number 10.
Couple of walks for him thus far.
Eddie Hawk.
From the stretch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 65 for him here, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation, you could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
10-4, the final in this game. Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Into the box, Eddie Hawk. And what a season he's having. Entering play. Leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
From the stretch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at bat. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red.
Last month he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Eddie Hawk is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Just keeping him close. Here it comes on 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks. When he hit that ball, it took a big bounce and hopped over the wall for an automatic double.
Now in the box, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Settling in now, John Jaso. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
John Jaso.
Ground ball left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eddie Hawk. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout. Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 bat. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Hawk.
The shortstop, Eddie.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And he lays off for ball 1. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 runs here.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just...
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. Now batting, Eddie Hawk. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. and he takes ball one. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in the series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Eddie Hawk.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trumbo. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Eddie Hawk. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Digging in once again, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1 delivery. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here's the 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes, and he's still able to get the base hit.
In is Jorge Soler. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Well,
that's win number 90 on the season for them so far. And they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.